Hey scrappy friends, Helen here, welcome back to my channel. So today's the day, it is March 22nd. I am taking a break from scrapbooking because my craft room's getting me down. So I have an idea, I'm going to reorganise it to how it used to be. I'm going to declutter as I empty, and so that only things that spark joy or that I'm going to use comes back into the room. I have a box for anything that I'm going to rack or sell on one of the selling sites. I've got bin bags for general waste and anything to go to the charity shop. I am going to label them up so I know which is which. And I've got paper bags for recycling. There's a screwdriver in there somewhere for taking desks apart, and I've got a really funny feeling I've got the wrong size screwdriver, so that might change. I'm going to set the camera up to record parts of it. I'm not going to do the whole taking it apart and decluttering as a video for you, but I'm going to record sections of it and do just a video with me doing sections of it. I am then going to do a tour video once everything's back in and in its forever place, and yeah, so those two videos, this video is the decluttering and the breaking everything down and laying it all out, and then the next video is going to be a walkthrough of the where everything's organised and a room tour. So before we get to taking things apart, if you're not already a subscriber, please do think about hitting that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you know when the room tour goes up and any other videos that I do. If you enjoy the video, please give it a like and let me know in the comments what you've enjoyed. And if you're not sure what to say, just pop an emoji for the sake of engagement. That all out of the way, and the housework out of the way as well already. Let's get decluttering. I just thought, let's do a quick tour of what it looks like right now. This is the really old albums and things that I don't want to get rid of but don't use anymore go to die. So a lot of this is going to charity shops. Oh, my laser printer. This is an old DVD storage that I am repurposing for stamp storage. This is my work desk with the work laptop and my personal PC and my printer that I hate balancing on there. There's more albums under there, more computer related storage under there. Got my wall of old layouts. We've got desk one, which all my electrical stuff's on for crafting. Lots of storage in there, which has got, some of them's got old storage I don't use anymore. We've got the craft desk where I record, then my clacks and load more albums. Then my media wall. This will be staying where it is. So my media wall and these layouts are staying where they are. This is my finished layouts during the month we're in. Then we've got some Scadish pegboards and more albums. So the main thing that's changing is this. Okay, let's get sorting. So watching this back to do the voiceover, I just can't believe the mess this was and what I was living with in the weeks that it took me to sort it out. It is 20th of April and I'm finally editing this video. I had lost the introduction, the last two pieces you've seen, and this video, so I hadn't actually done the editing because I was going to delete everything because I couldn't find the videos to show you what it was like before. So glad I found it. So this is me taking the computer desk apart. So that's all going out onto the hallway and out the way. And I'm just sorting out the drawers that are under here. I think there was about 4 drawers under the desk when I started. So just sorting them all out. I've got like old prepay credit cards there from how we save up for Christmas. My cameras and all the stuff to do. My cameras are going in the charity box there. No, the sale box. So I have actually sold them. Carrying all the albums there out onto. They went into the bedroom for a little bit. Texting Mr. Ding there, asking him to bring me a cup of tea.
and then I'll text him in a minute and ask him to bring an electric screwdriver to make this a little bit easier. um, so yeah, just taking the desk apart now and making sure I'm putting all the bits I take apart into a little tray so I don't lose them, so I can put them all back together. And also as well, whilst I'm at it, trying not to destroy the CCTV hard drive. There we go. Mr. Dings just brought the electric screwdriver up then and realised it needed charging because it's been that long since we've used it. So he's took that back down. I had thought I took that little bit of messaging out. I can't remember who it was, possibly Jackie and Sarah. Oh, there you go. Cup of tea's arrived. Bless him, he's a good lad. Okay, so that's those emptied, floor hoovered, and we are moving on to the cupboard. I have so many bags. There's a lot of the tote bags that I have and Stampin' Up bags that went in the charity shop bag. I think I've kept the Friends bag and a couple of others. But yeah, here's the computer gear. I actually still have these, not computer, cameras. These cameras are so old. I still have the original boxes and the instructions and everything. So when I send them in to the sale site, they are in their original boxes with all the original packaging as well. There's a fold-up crate there that I've just found, and I'm putting the box, that becomes my box of boxes. There's so much stuff in here. I mean, I've got Stampin' Up catalogues from 2020 and stuff like that in there. It's just, yeah, they just all went, probably not 2020, like 20, actually, yeah, no, maybe even older. Just going through everything that's in there. Computer games, the books, all go in the charity shop box.
Just finished my brew. So computer desk's all broken down, and the computer is in bits along the landing. I finished sorting this cupboard out, and the charity shop bag is full. My sell it box is almost full. I have been on a camera website place where they buy your cameras, and I have already got a quote for them, and DPD's coming to collect the cameras and the lens on Wednesday. I've got a box down here, so that fold-up crate that I found in the cupboard, I'm putting all my storage, empty storage, into that, so it's a box of boxes. And then as I am putting everything and sorting everything out, when it's all going back, I've got that storage, so I know if I need it, and if I don't need it, then that can be added to the charity shop stuff. Pile of stuff here for the waste site, including a gotta be 9 years old Sky HD box, 2 big shots. So my traditional big shot kind of varies on how much pressure it gives. So the side by the handle, it's perfect, and as you go along, it's less and less pressure. My Stampin' Up one that folds up a bit like a vagabond, that's Sizzix die cut, Sizzix big shot. That one, you turn the handle once and it's fine, and you carry on turning. The more you turn it, the more pressure it puts on your plate, so it bends your die. And I can't remember, I bought it when I was a demonstrator, and I don't have the info for it anymore, so I just can't be bothered with doing the warranty, because I can't remember how long I've had it. It's probably out of warranty, so that's going as well. In here now, I've put, so the albums that was in the bottom of the computer desk, they're on the first shelf in here, along with some empty storage boxes. I'll show you when I do the room tour. And I've put my mini albums in there as well. I found I had 5 Bibles. So I had a Bible that I got to start doing Bible journaling, which had really lovely margins in it. And I think I only did 1 day of Bible journaling, so that's gone in the charity shop box. There's a lovely women's study Bible that a friend of mine gave me. It's actually my sister's mother-in-law when I lived with her, and it's in it looks like a handbag. I put that in the charity box because I'm just going to keep my study Bible that I've had for a very, very long time. It's fallen apart. It's got all my notes about loads of stuff in it. So I'm keeping that one. And there's another study Bible as well. a King James version, and I never use the King James version. I use the New International Version, NIV. So I put the King James Version Bible in there as well, which I think I got from youth group when I was like 11, when I went up from Sunday school to youth. 11 or 12, so that's in the charity bag as well. I've kept Mark's Gideon Bible that he got given when he joined the RAF, and I've kept my NIV study Bible that I've had for a very, very long time, and that's on the shelf with my mini albums. So my mini albums I've moved from here and put them into the cupboard above the big albums. But again, I'll show you all that. I just finished my cup of tea, having a little rest, and I thought I'd give you a status update. We are next finishing hoovering this bit of floor whilst there's nothing on it, and breaking down and sorting the desk that's got all my electrical stuff on it. There are boxes under there for, you know, selling paper on eBay and stuff like that. I'll keep my Halo Magpie boxes for that. So yeah, so I'm going to move the camera to over this side of the room, probably on the shelf or the cupboard. This is actually where the stairs come up diagonal, so it's a cupboard that's over that. So yeah, I am going to move my camera over to this side, and the mess that the minute that is my electrical crafty table is just beyond. My 3D printer I'm selling, because when I bought that, Miss Sting got me that for Christmas a couple of years ago, and then everybody started doing, like, scrapbook shops started selling 3D printed bits, and it was easier just to order from JD 3D Print, from Halo Magpie, or from Shenanigans, when she was still doing it, and then it was for faffing about making my own file and printing them. I'd then do them as I get the measurements wrong and think I'm doing 5mm and I'm not, and it was just, I just wasn't very good at creating the files, so I got very fed up with it very quickly. I made a couple of storage things, and you'll see them when I do the room tour, but it's just easier to go, Sarah, can James do me a file for a box that'll fit in this, please? Which is what's happening now. Or like my sister's got a diamond painting shop, my sister-in-law, diamond painting shop, where they print, design and print their own accessories, as well as, you know, other accessories that she sells. So, you know, I've got lots of different places I can go. Can you design a file that'll do this for me, and how much will it cost for you to design that for me and print it? Than it is for me to spend hours designing something and then it not work. So 3D printers getting sold. Right, cup of tea's nearly finished, so let's get back to sorting.
So me back on the floor, going through what's under this desk now, and on top of it from the looks of it. The Halo Magpie boxes I was saving for selling things, I've actually ended up going in the recycling, or Mr. Ding took them to the waste site for the going the recycling there, because I do just take everything to the charity shop. I don't sell or rack anything. It's just all gone to the charity shop, because I just got so tired and fed up of sorting. The idea of sorting what's being sold and listing just got to me, so I got rid of it all. This big box of photos, which are my old photos and some photos from my mum's, I've split that from one big box into two drawers, so it's just easier for moving about when I do want to look for something a little bit more vintage, to look for. That, I think I found there is my dad's death notification that was in the Warrington Guardian. I hadn't realised I kept that, but yeah, that's what that was then that I was reading. So yeah, sort out the photos. That's another big box flattened and out the way, and then we are moving on to, oh, that's a photo of what I could see from the spot I was sat in. So that's the mess I was sat in the middle of. And now we are on to sorting out top of the desk and the rest of the drawers that I hadn't got to whilst I was underneath. So these ones on the outside, more storage, lots of storage to go into the box of boxes. I had like 2 or 3, I think like actually before, drawers of storage, from when I've changed storage solutions and just kept what I had. So taking apart now the desk that has the electrical crafty stuff on, and that Scadis pegboard, you will see how that ends up in a little bit further on in the video. Yeah, actually, he wiped the tables down as I took them apart, and just now putting it all back together where it's going to go for the computer desk, and now getting the rest of this is the craft desk now that I'm just taking apart, and wiping down. Oh look, more storage, more boxes of storage to go into the big box of boxes.
So we are at 100% at the why the heck did I start this stage of the project. Let me turn you around and show you what I mean. So I've had to pull that out of there because this needs to be a 2x2 on top of a 2x2 to put one end of the desk in. And then everything that was on those desks, I've stopped sorting because I just need to get this stuff done. Because I need to know how much of the desk needs to be under there to get the computer stuff out the hall back onto there. So yeah, that's where we are. It's just a nightmare. I might be going to work from the office on Monday because I might not have my desk back together by then.
Yeah, definitely regretting starting. Just moving everything along here now. So the joys of fixing these on. What happens when you screw the screws in is it actually lifts the desk up instead of slotting them together. So you will see me sitting on them. And also what happens as well is as I'm putting a screw in, it pulls the table over, so they end up not being lined up where I want them lined up, and these screws end up coming in and out I don't know how many times until I get everything exactly where I'm happy with it. Yeah, it does get a little frustrating, and one of the screws ends up sticking out the front. You can't see that now with where I've ended up putting my mats for my brother's scan and cut, so it isn't quite so bad, but oh my gosh, so many times I had these screws in and out of this desk.
Computer desk end is put together, so now it's just working along and getting the rest of it all put together. So the computer goes in this bit, and then like my selfie goes there. I've got a plant that goes up there, and my Funko Pops are going here. There's another 2x4 to go up here, and down that end I need to, not a 2x4, a 2x2, and down that end there's a 2x4 that I need to move over so I can get this all in line all the way down. I always forget what a big job this is, and it is 10 to 11 on Sunday morning, and yeah, I need it back to at least being able to clear all this from my computer desk so I can work tomorrow.
So more sitting on desks to put screws in. Yeah, and just moving. So I'm moving everything along here now to get the other end of the desk all lined up. Got to move that 4x2 over, and yeah, just getting it all lined up, trying to push the 2x2 that's at the bottom there as far over, involves me pulling wires about. This has actually moved, so I think I am going to end up having to take screws back out and move it again. Take that 2x2 off the top and move it all and get some more screws, because I don't have, there's not like a screw on every corner. There's only on some of them, so I think it definitely needs more screws in. Oh, I get so frustrated with this. I end up having a paddy. Mr. Dings happens to have come upstairs, so I he puts that in for me, and then explains how to do it. You know, I hate to use the word mansplain, but you know. So I've just put in these my DLS design kits there. And then I'm just sorting out here. So making a Vicky pile and a Paige pile and a Chanel pile. And then there's like other American crafts, so Jen Hadfield's, etc. And then there's a pile of ones that I know I'm never going to use. So they are go to charity shop. They do come out those folders. I've kept my Hey Little Magpie folders.
Okay, so everything that needs to be in that 2x2 over there is in there now. It's all sorted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pile everything that end of the desk, go off this end, get off the floor, and then I can move the what I'm selling and charity shop stuff, which is right here in front of me, off to the side over there, and put the desk together for work, put my computer back together and my laptop, and then I can just do everything else as and when, and hopefully we're back scrapbooking soon. So let's get that done.
I've got to say, in the last bit, you see on the 2x2 collax, it's nearest the window. I've sort of organised things so they are visible and just reachable whilst I'm scrapping, so that they are somewhere where I'm going to see them and remind me to use them. So like the stencils, the dies, I've got the punches to just like my right hand from the table. My inks are there apart from like the little Tim Tins there behind me. And I am now trying to I'm not sure what I'm doing under that. Oh yeah, I'm sorting out the drawers that are actually under the desk. So whilst everything was out and being pushed down one end to set my computer up, I've organised what's going under the desk down there, and I'll show you what that is when we do that video.
Hello, so we're still not done. We have got albums up next to me here. I'm sat currently at what is the work desk, computer and work laptop, and I've spent all week not looking to my right because it is just carnage. I have started this morning. I've got some Western boxes away. I'll show you that storage when I do the tour. But I am just going to sort through the pile of stuff that's on the floor for getting rid of, because there are things the charity shop won't take. I don't think they take electricals, so I need to pull anything that's electrical out of it, sort through those, try and get them into a smaller pile so I can work around them, and then finish getting everything that's piled up on the desk that needs to go away. I am going to take a small breather because I've done a bit already this morning, and then yeah, I'll just hit record and carry on recording the process. But this is weekend number 2. So I started this on the 22nd, it's now 29th, and I hope to get it finished today and get some scrapping done tomorrow. Okay, let's get back to sorting.
So this is what I did with the Scottish pegboard. Mr. Lynn got the jigsaw out and cut it in half for me. I want it on the back where my craft area is, because there's quite a gap between the table and the wall where the window is, and I don't want things to fall off the back of the table and be lost. But I didn't want the pegboard coming up so high that it blocked out a lot of light, which it used to do. So I've had Mr. Ding cut the Scottish pegboard in half. I've got 2 sets of the legs that attach it to the table, and yeah, just attaching it to the table with them so that it's not too high, and I've got a bit of organisation on the back. So getting everything plugged back in around the craft desk now, bringing things over. So I've got my ring light there, my lamp, and I think I brought my craft mat over. And then there's a stand for my phones going in place. I'm just having to think about where everything else is going, and I've moved my Alexa over a little bit. So yeah, just going through some pots I've got. There's that big grey bucket on the floor, and that's just got so much random stuff I've had for Scadis pegboards over the years. I just throw it all in that box when I think I need something more. or something I've stopped using that goes on the pegboards, because you never know when you're going to use it again. So we're just organising that back bit now.
Okay, really quick. The room is almost sorted. It's Easter Sunday, 20th of April. I have a scrap desk. It's a mess at the minute because I'm scrapping. And the setup on here is slightly different to the photo that you've just seen, but you'll see that when I do the full tour. There are just some little bits that I need to do. I just haven't done the bench that's below my photo shelves. Not done that yet. And I need to decide what I'm doing with my laminator, because that's actually my niece's, so that might go in the box, in the cart that's going back to my niece's, because it's a craft tote that is her stepdaughter's. I've got some little bits of storage I'm probably going to take to Warrington Crop next Saturday, and then there's bits along the top here that I just need to sort out. This is all my Bramble Fox perspectives. I didn't really want it living up there, but I've got nowhere else for it to really fit, because it doesn't fit how I want it to fit on the clacks. So yeah, very nearly done. Next video will be, or the next organisation video, there's probably going to be a layout or two before I get around to doing the tour. But the next room video is going to be when it's finished and giving you a tour of the storage. Most of the storage options you've seen already. I've not really changed very much about how things are stored, just where they are to make them more convenient. Yeah, so that'll be the next one on organisation, but I'll probably have a video with a layout or two before then for you. Thanks for watching, take care, bye bye.